Welcome to AER Int channel and welcome back to Surfacing course. In this video, we're gonna show how to create candle holder, this one here. Now on the first sight, we really don't see that we have any surface here, and we don't. But we're gonna use surfacing tools and surfaces to create this, okay? So we're gonna use swept surface, revolving surface, and then also intersection curves. Because we're gonna create first surface and second surface, and then when these two surfaces intersect, we're gonna transform that into a 3D sketch, and that will be this one here, as we can see. And then we're gonna take one of these, and we're gonna use circular pattern to create 15 instances of this, okay? And then at the end, we're gonna create this part at the bottom. We're gonna just create a sketch, and we're gonna revolve that 360, as well this one here. Now we can follow this guide, or you can just follow me, okay? Let's make the sketch. Choose front plane, and we'll use center line. (770), and we'll use a line. (153), 13.5.
Sanche
125, 85, 88, 185, 'Please just make this curve according to the shape that we want, and then do the same with the smaller curve. And then just use the spline to make the curve, and we can adjust it to the shape we want. (27), and then we will make all the relations between these lines tangent. And for the sketch 2, we will make a circle with 260 radii. This will have a significant impact on the next process and the final result. And we'll make this center line an axis 1. If we look to our sketch, we are gonna find this. So the first thing that we want to do is, we want to revolve this sketch around this axis to create a surface, okay? So we're gonna use revolved surface. So let's go here to the surfaces and revolve surface. So we have to select the sketch. We're gonna select this sketch. And then also here, we have to choose the axis of revolution, right? Around what axis we're gonna rotate this. So we're gonna select this one here. We can see the preview. So make sure we have 360 degrees here, blind. And we can click OK. So this is our first surface. Now we have to create a second surface. But before we do so, we have to create our sketch, okay? Because we're gonna use the swept surface, and we need a path and a sketch that we're gonna extrude along that path. So we're gonna create a spiral. So let's go here to the curves. And here we have helix and spiral. Now to create a spiral or a helix, we must have a circle. That's why we created this circle here. So we're gonna choose this circle. Now we have to put here some theta. Make sure we have here defined by pitch and revolution. Then also make sure we have here parameters constant pitch. And here for the pitch used 534. Okay, so we have 534 millimeters pitch. Then also we're gonna go 1 revolution and 0 degrees for start angle. Also let me just check a few things here. And we have here clockwise, okay? So make sure we have clockwise, and make sure we have uncheck reverse direction. So once we have all of these things, just click OK. And now this is our path where we're gonna extrude our sketch. But now we have to create our sketch, okay? For our sketch, we're gonna just have one line. And we're gonna go here on the top plane. And we're gonna draw a line. So let me just show us how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go here to the sketch, line. And we're gonna start here at the origin, okay? And then let's just put it somewhere here, it doesn't matter where, just put it here, right? Because now we have to connect this line with this spiral, okay? So basically we're gonna select this point of this line, hold Ctrl, and select this spiral. And now here we have relations, and the only possibility we have is pierce. So we're gonna pierce. And now we have this side, with the side of the pierce. Let's click OK now. We can see that our line is fully defined, okay? And now let's exit the sketch. So now we have everything that we need for a swap surface. We can go to the swap surface tool, swap surface, and here we're gonna use profile and path, sketch profile, because we're gonna have a sketch, right? Which is this line. So we're gonna select this line. And then for a path, we're gonna go with this spiral that we created, this one here. And all other things here, just leave as is. And we can see the preview. And now just click OK. So now we got this. So we have this surface and we have this surface here, right? If you see here, we have two surface bodies. Now with these two surface bodies, we want to create a 3D sketch. And we're gonna create a 3D sketch in a way that we're gonna find where these two surface bodies intersect, right? And we can find that very easily with one tool. And we're gonna show us which tool that is. If we go here to the tools, and we go down, then we go to the sketch tools. And then here we have intersection curve, right? So this is the tool that will create a curve on the intersection of two bodies. So let's just select this one. So the only thing that we need to do here, we need to select which two entities we want to use for intersection. So we're gonna select this one, and then this one, right? So we have to select all of these parts here of this surface body. This one, this, and this one. So make sure that everything here is selected. As we can see, 6 faces. And just click OK. And automatically we got this 3D sketch, right? As we can see. But now if we watch closely this 3D sketch we can follow. If everything is okay, let's check out. And in this case, we covered all of these two curves. However, sometimes if we don't cover all of the curves in our sketch, there will be broken lines, as in the following example. If this happens, we need to connect them with a line, which will make the curve slightly less than it should be. Or if we also used the mirror tool when we sketched before, then we would cut a curve that is identical on both sides but there is a cut in the middle. However, it doesn't really have much of an impact and doesn't really matter. Going back to the root of the issue, in my opinion, this occurs because this is due to the radii or circumference of the circle or the sketch of the helix and spiral doesn't cover the entire curve that is larger than the radii of the circle itself. However, if we want to fix it so that it connects perfectly without any additional lines, we have to go back to that step and delete the surface body that we have created. We can notice here the cap, and we need to fix this cap. So we're gonna go here to the sketch tools, and here we're already in the 3D sketch, as we can see. Because this curve is 3D sketch, so we don't have to create a new sketch. Let's just go here to the line. And just go from this point to this point here. Let's click OK. Like this. And this is it. We can exit the sketch. Now what we want to do, we want to hide these surfaces. Because now we don't need them anymore, right? We just use them to create our 3D sketch. So basically, the surface we can hide. And also the surface we can hide, like this. And also the spiral we can hide, like this. And we want only this 3D sketch, because now we're gonna use swap boss space to convert this sketch into a solid body. Okay. So we're gonna go to the features, swap the boss space, and instead of sketch profile, since we don't have a sketch, we're gonna use circular profile. And we're gonna go here with our path, which is the sketch. Now, what is the diameter? Okay. we have 6.6 millimeters. Now we can see the preview. Leave here everything else as is. Let's click OK. And this is our solid body. As we can see, right? Sweep solid body. And now what we want to do is we want to rotate this solid body around the axis because we want to create 15 instances of this. So we have here axis 1, right? We are gonna rotate around this axis, and for this we're gonna use circular pattern. So we're gonna go here to the features. We have linear pattern here. Let's just click on this arrow, and here we have circular pattern. So we have to fill some data here. Let's go here with direction 1. So here we have to choose around what we're gonna create these instances. So we're gonna select this axis 1. This one here. Then also we want to make sure we have 360 degrees equal spacing. We want equal spacing between these instances, and the number of instances. We are gonna go from 12 to 15. And then we have to select last thing, what we want to copy around this axis. So since this is body, we are gonna go here to the bodies. This is very important because if we go with features and faces, it will not work. So let's go here to the bodies and select this one. And we can see now the preview, this yellow. Now let's click OK. And this is our solid body now, as we can see, right? So basically this is not a surface, but we use surfaces to create this, okay? And now the last thing that we have to do, we have to create this part here, and this part here. So let's go here, to the right or front plane, it really doesn't matter. So let's go here, sketch, so let's create the sketch. We're gonna go here with a line, and we're gonna go from here to here. Then we're gonna go with horizontal line, like this. Then let's go with this inclined line. Let's go down with vertical line, and then finish here, like this, okay? Now what we want to do, we want to make sure that this point here, as we can see, if we go with our mouse over this, we can find this point. So we can select this point, then hold Ctrl and select this point, and go here with coincident, like this, okay? And then also, if we go with the mouse here, over this one, we're gonna find this point, select this point, hold Ctrl, and then select this point. And also, let's go here with coincident. Let's click OK. So now as we can see, this line and this one here are almost fully defined. Now let's put some dimensions. So let's go here to Smart Dimension. We're gonna put here 51 millimeters. Then here on this line, we're gonna put 150 millimeters. And then also we have to define angle here. So select this line and this line. Let's go with 45 degrees. Let's click OK. And we can see this is fully defined. So this is the first sketch. The second sketch is here. So let's see our second sketch here. Okay. So let's choose a line. Let's go with vertical line here. And let's make sure this is vertical. Okay, we're gonna select this. Let's go with horizontal. Then here we have inclined line. Then horizontal again. And then we finish here. Okay, now if we are not sure if this is vertical line, we must have this sign here. If we don't have, just click here, and then just go here and relation is vertical. Okay. Now first, let's add this dimension, the distance from the origin. So let's go here to the origin. To this point or this line, we can select any of this. And this is 508. So this one here is 100. And then the distance between this line and this line is 25. And now we have here 38. Then we have this point to this line. We have 24. And then we have here from this point to this line 4.5, like this. Let's click OK. So this is our sketch. Okay, it's fully defined, and now we're gonna go rotate this sketch around axis 1. So let's go here to the features, revolved pause space. So for axis of revolution, if we open here, we're gonna select axis 1. We can see the preview. So we go 360 degrees blind. Okay, let's click OK. And this is our candle holder. Okay. And as we can see, we don't have any surface here, but we use surfaces to create this 3D sketch to get this candle holder. Now if we want, we can put some appearances, and also we can render to get more realistic look. And we can choose the material as we want.